She was more like a beauty queen from movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one.
I was raised in the country, and I always wanted to be a musician. You know, ever since I was little, I would hang out in my room and I would just sing. My influences growing up, it's funny because I grew up listening to R&B and hip hop and that kind of stuff, and I just randomly came across a Harry Connick CD, his Red Light, Blue Light album, and it literally fell into my lap. So I picked it up, I'm like, what's this? I was kind of like drawn by the aesthetic of the album, and it seemed like really cool and classic. It was like him in this like blue toned album cover, and he's just in a t-shirt, and he's just like kind of looking like the thinking man. And so I popped it in, and I just loved it right away. And so I kind of became obsessed with the music and the genre and everything. It's funny because I kind of worked backwards from Harry Connick. I went from Harry Connick to listening to Sinatra. And because I was looking up these songs that Harry Connick sang, I'm like, oh, he's singing songs that Sinatra sang. I didn't know that. So it was, you know, I was so fresh to it.
Just remember to always think twice.
True. Oh, it doesn't have anything.
Oh, my fault. Let me hear that one chord. One last time.
The last chord?
Yup. Cool.
We're rehearsing for the Detroit Music Awards, and everything's sounding really tight, and I'm super excited. Basically, the rehearsal process is that we are making sure that everyone's on the same page and rehearsed and everything's tight, and we have some new members that are in tonight that are playing with us on Friday. And so we just want to make sure that everyone's on the same page and everyone is communicating, and it sounds real nice. I'm definitely a Detroiter. And so some people have been fans of mine, and so it was kind of inevitable that I had to start performing. I needed to start performing somewhere. So I didn't really know where to perform. I didn't have a band or anything. Someone from Facebook, the wonders of the internet, saw me, you know, on YouTube, and kind of like found me on Facebook and stuff. And I had started to kind of look for band members because I know that I wanted to perform, and I didn't want to perform to background tracks or any of that stuff. So this guy found me. His name is Sean Harris, and he's a bassist, and so he kind of helped me form a band. And so I was just like learning all of his music, and just like I felt like it really fit my voice. Like I like to sing R&B and everything, but I kind of felt like there were certain things that didn't really fit with my voice and R&B, and I felt with jazz it really, like, I felt like I can really mold it, like, you know, it felt like the tonal quality seemed to fit with it better. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So he comes right back in at the B flat major 7.
Yeah, big holes. The chord, yeah, that whole notes. Yeah, B flat major, yeah.
Some songs just like come like right away, and like you just write it a whole song in a half hour, and then others you're like, I just want to say something, but I can't really get the right words, you know, and you have to put it together, you know, like this form and this great story. A lot of times it came, I write it down. A lot of times, you know, with these gadgets that we have nowadays, the iPhone is so great because you're on the road or wherever, in a club or something, and you get lyrics and you just like write it down in your memos, you know. in Detroit for a little bit. He would take us downtown and we would see all the wonderful architecture and all the beauty, and like I was just captivated by it, you know, and it's a little sad that a lot of these beautiful buildings are abandoned and everything, and so I kind of like developed this romantic relationship with the city, you know, and I idealize it. Like, I'd love to see it in its glory again. I'm just excited. I think I get anxious more than anything to get on the stage.
Inspiring. He goes for what he loves, and he goes 100%. And you know, I take that with things I love to do in life, and it motivates me to do a little better. So
I really just like try to calm my nerves and just focus on what I'm about to do, I guess.
Right.
Gotta make sure my steps are right, and I just want to be in the mood to be able to perform. I guess that's the key. Just
Right.
see what you can come up with.
right.
So,
Well, we're looking forward to it.
thank you. Yeah, me too.
I parked for free.
All these cool things happening in the city, and I want to be a part of that. You know, you can go to New York and LA and everything and all these established cities, and you just get swallowed up because all these people are like moving out there because they want to make it big and everything. And I think you really can be a part of something in Detroit. You know, you can help make the city great, you know, and I think a lot of people don't see that. There's so many people that email me all the time, like, when are you going to come to Europe, to UK, and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I want to, but it's kind of hard. Like, I don't have, you know, I don't have a record label that's backing me up. I'm doing this on my own.
My name's Ben Sharkey, DNA. One more time for Ben Sharkey.
Awesome. So,
The energy you moving around was great.
yeah, yeah. I love a big stage. I love a big stage
Yeah,
for sure. I love a big crowd too. That's for you.
So glad to join you. Sure.
For you.
Hey, you sounded great, you guys.
Thank you so much. With jazz, it's normally like, you know, with a quartet or something like that, it's about the flow, and you can kind of take it somewhere. You can meld it. But with a big band, you have these charts, and you have to hit these certain things at certain moments. And if you mess up, then it's like no going back. You kind of have to fix yourself. Like, you can't depend on the band to help you out. So there was definitely some flubs, for sure. But it's all about the, you know, learning process and everything. It was amazing. It was definitely memorable.
And I'm all alone while you're hanging out with your friends Sunday home. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. You leave me here with my thoughts, thinking about the past. Do you remember?
Some of the songs, like Actually, came to me when I was doing laundry. And laundry is such a mundane task, you know. You don't really like you don't really have to really think about, you know, I have to get this stain out, so it's like rocket science. It's not, you know, so it's very mundane, and so when you're doing these motions, your mind is really like free to just like think about other things, or like, you know, it's like you're open.
We hit on.
You're gonna hit 1 on that, right, and just leave it. Yeah, because you played a bar extra, but I think if you just hit 1 on that A, then we're good. Yeah.
It's a C sharp minor on the second half of that bar, so it's like
Okay.
sing it. Actually, by the time you get back to me, and then it's a G sharp.
Okay,
right
right.
there.
Okay, cool.
The melody came first. It was like da 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 da. And so I just like came up that line right away. Actually, by the time you get back to me, I'll have packed all my things and gone. And then it just kind of like rolled from there, you know. You're late again, and I'm all alone. While you're hanging out with your friends, I'm here at home. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. You leave me here with my thoughts, thinking about the past. Do you remember what's his name? I play it over and over again. Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame? I gave you another chance, so here we are. So tell me, have you gotten better so far?